Hi, I'm Madison. I'm 14 years old and I'm from Troy, Michigan. I first got interested in bats when I was about 3 years old, and I've basically been interested my entire life because both my parents were scientists and I grew up in a household where they were really interested in bats and teaching me about it all my life.
Right in here, we have the male cage, and these are where all our male bats are. Yeah, that one's eating. See, they're eating fruit right over there. See these like fruits hanging in that rope? That's called enrichment, and that's just to help them get accustomed to where they live.
Well, bats are the only mammals that can really fly. Other mammals like the flying squirrels and sugar gliders, they don't actually fly, they just glide, and bats can fly for long periods of time. Some of the great things about bats are that they eat more than thousands of insects every night, and this saves farmers millions of dollars every year on pest control. And also, this makes our food healthier for us and also us healthier by using less pesticides. So bats disperse seeds in the rainforest, and what they do is after they eat the fruit, when they're flying over the rainforest, they disperse the seeds in their poop, and this spreads the tree seeds all over. What bats do to pollinate is when they find a plant that they want to drink the nectar from, they go up to the flower and start to drink the nectar, and since they have longer snouts, the pollen from the flower actually gets on their snouts, and when they fly off to go to the next flower, they land and the pollen rubs off on that flower, and this is how plants reproduce. Bats pollinate many plants and trees such as guava, banana, and agave. The only bats that live here in North America are insect-eating bats, and we only have 2 pollinating bats. But the big fruit bats, they live in the tropical and subtropical regions. This is a vampire bat. Most people think vampire bats are these huge, scary animals, but really, this bat's just a cute, small little bat. And the vampire bats live in Central and South America, and they don't live in North America, and these bats drink blood. So what they do is when they find a cow, they land on the cow, take a little bite, and they actually have something in their saliva which lets the blood keep flowing. Instead of sucking blood, which most people think, they actually just lap it up with their tongue, and right after, they just fly away. The cow is completely fine. It doesn't turn into a vampire cow or anything. It's just completely good. Vampire bats are actually really social animals. They have their own families and colonies, and they actually know all the bats in there. And when one bat is actually sick and can't leave the cave, or they just, for some reason, they didn't get food that night, one bat will actually take the blood that it got before from a cow and actually feed the other bat to keep it healthy. This is the vampire bat's wing, and it's like all the bat's wings. And basically you can see right there is the thumb of the bat. You can see the bat's elbow right here, just like we have, and also the bat's four fingers on the wing. A lot of people don't know that there's bats always around them and everywhere, in your neighborhood, outside your house. Every night they're eating thousands of mosquitoes, and they're always flying around. If you had a bat detector, you'd be able to hear bats everywhere and hear their echolocation. Well, this is a big brown bat, and they are one of the most common bats in North America. And this is the bat that you would most likely find outside in your backyard. So this is the echolocation meter, and you can hear those little clicking noises are the bat echolocation.